What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, and you're tuned in to the Detroit Raw Show right here, only on YouTube and also on Social Cam and Facebook. Ain't that right, Fat Baby? My man, Fat Baby.
MrSan44Man back with you. Hey, Kansas Tech's quarterback's future might be at stake. That boy, yeah. Campbell. Hey, his performance is out of order. Very much out of order. Where it could be at stake.
The star quarterback for Cass Technical High School in downtown Detroit remains behind bars this morning after assaulting a school security guard. Take a look at this YouTube video that's circulating around the internet. It shows J-Ru Campbell slamming a school security guard to the ground on Wednesday afternoon. That guard only suffered a minor head injury, but is expected to make a full recovery. So far, no word on any criminal charges, but it appears that the school plans to handle discipline.
Jail tonight, accused of body slamming a school security guard. Not just a hard hit, but a full-on body slam? Tonight, that is what's landed J-Ru Campbell, the pride of Cass Tech football, in jail.
Star quarterback has 2 State Division I titles. Verbally committed to Michigan State, but maybe not after this incident. That's what everybody's wondering. Campbell was caught on camera, as you saw and heard, body slamming a Cass Tech security guard.
Oh, very disturbing video to watch. Ron Maloney joins us now from the east side of Detroit with the very latest. Good evening, Ron.
Yeah, good evening, Carmen. You know, J-Ru Campbell was not here at Cass Tech School today. Instead, he was over at the DPD Detention Center on Mound Road behind bars. He's awaiting some form of charges tonight. We're still trying to figure out what that's going to be. But in the end, his future in terms of athletics could be in severe trouble. Cell phone video cameras have certainly changed the world. It gives us moments like this. While it is a little difficult to see the boy in the khaki pants is allegedly J-Ru Campbell. There is no mistaking the professional wrestling style flip and slam of a school security guard who is working only on his second day on the job. It's likely to change the promising trajectory of J-Ru Campbell's life.
It was a great experience. That was my first year of high school. I just tried my best to lead the team as much as I can, do whatever I could to benefit us.
Local 4 interviewed him after he led Cass Tech to his first of 2 different state titles as quarterback. He has at least 4 major colleges courting him with scholarships: Michigan State, Alabama, Wisconsin, and Notre Dame. He verbally committed to state.
Stay coachable, stay humble.
Late this afternoon, the prosecutor's office received a report from Detroit Public School Police about the incident, and while DPS spokespeople who confirmed Campbell's arrest say that they expect charges of misdemeanor assault and battery, the prosecutor's office is not ready to say what, if any, charges are forthcoming. In the meantime, we went to the home of J-Ru's father, and no one answered the door. For its part, the school tweeted out to students that they should not speak with reporters, and they didn't. And there is now a Facebook page supporting J-Ru, and it's filling up quickly. Now, there's one important thing that we need to point out here. This is not J-Ru Campbell's first problems with violence, because the team ended up in the playoffs last fall, went up against Catholic Central, and at the end of the game, when they were shaking hands after Cass Tech had lost, J-Ru Campbell hit one of the CC players, and in fact, one of his coaches wrestled him to the ground to restrain him and try and calm him down. For that, he was suspended from school, and he's not going to be eligible to play in the first game of this year's football season, his senior season. So that's where it stands right now, and back to you.
Well, what's next for J-Ru Campbell?
Well, that is the real question here, Carmen, because first of all, put the athletics aside. He still has some discipline problems now with the school system because his alleged actions here, depending on what he gets charged with, are outside of the code of conduct for students in and of themselves. Then, after that, it gets into the area of athletics and whether he can play or not, but that's probably very far down the road.
All right, we certainly heard the reaction of students who were around him during the time of that body slam, and they were horrified. Rod Maloney reporting for us live.
What's up, world? It's your man, MrSan44Man, seen in over 100 plus countries around the world. Hey, y'all know where I'm at? Check it out. Trying to let y'all see where MrSan44Man at. Y'all know where that is? Cause if you know where that is, then you know where I'm at. It's like that. So check it out. So y'all know my man is in real big trouble right now. Y'all know that, right? Who am I talking about? Who am I talking about? Am I talking about that boy J. Lou Campbell? Yeah, I am. So what's up with that, y'all? That boy is looking at a NFL contract, messing it up on slamming a guard at that, which is an authority figure in a Detroit public school, which we consider an Ivy League school. So therefore, by we considering that an Ivy League school, you're supposed to be held at a higher standard. Yes, higher standard. And this is the way you going out, bruh. So I did this to just show y'all one thing. You know, we always sit back and think that we got a lot of people in our corner that's friends and people that's got things in our best interest. That young man don't have a clue, not one clue, about what's going on. And here's why. Now, the way I'm hearing it from a well-known source in the Detroit public school system, that Western High School was not open that day, so therefore they transferred the guards into other schools, which happened to be one of those schools, Cass Tech. And I guess this guard was just over friendly with the people. But this goes to show you what I'm trying to let y'all understand this. Once you see this video, let me show you this video first of this young man. He said, you know, 2-time champion, all that stuff. Let me show you this young man's history and let me show you what he's done. And then we'll go from there off those news stories, and then we'll evaluate what he's going through, and then we'll see what we're coming up with. Okay? Your man, MrSan44Man. Okay, your man, MrSan44Man, back with you. So, what do y'all think? This young man kind of a little bit out of control, representing Michigan State University. doesn't look good. But I'm saying that now because I wanted to show you what I was talking about before I showed you that. You know, people in the world, no matter if you're an 18, 19-year-old kid or 48-year-old cat like me, people in this world can always do things to always make it seem as though you should do something so dramatic that it's gonna fuck up your whole reputation or it's gonna fuck up your whole financial status. Well, MrSan44Man gonna let you know exactly what I'm talking about right now. Now that young man was acting on somebody else that put something in his head about this security guard that came there for the first date, never even knew this girl, just being friendly, and then all of a sudden you got yourself in this situation where you're in jail. Your school is looking at you because you've already committed one foul act. Now you really done tripped this out, and now this is viral. You've been blowing out your mouth, Michigan State University. Do you think that the staff at Michigan State University is really gonna sit back and say, oh, this is just an isolated incident? Bro, they don't want that drama of the streets. See, the killing part is, it's always the people that's in the world, that's in the hood, that sits back and see one of us trying to go somewhere. Like your man, MrSan44Man. There's plenty of people that try to shut me down, take my money, steal my money, promise me things that they think that I'm gonna be able to do, and I have done that. Prime example, I got a person that told me that they was gonna get me my gun license. Had me go through all these situations, giving them all kind of money and everything. And your man, MrSan44Man, overzealous. You know, he said he was feds. He said he was police. I didn't check his credentials. Maybe he was police, maybe he wasn't. Maybe he was fake cop, maybe he was real cop. Crooked. But the thing was, he got damn near $400 out of me because I was overzealous, trying to do something, trying to prove something, trying to prove that I've been in prison for 5 years, but yet and still 20-something years later I can get me a gun. Just like that young man was trying to prove something. I ain't no hoe-ass nigga. I'm two-time champion. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to go to the NFL. I'm about to go to a high-ranking college. Now everything is all messed up. I took a fall. I just lost a few $100s. This young cat is gonna lose a whole lot of money and his future because he hasn't had a chance. But because somebody was in his ear about what they thought that they could do for him, what they thought that they could maneuver him on, caused him in the result that he might be expelled from the whole Detroit public school. And that would be devastating. See, the reason I'm saying this is because there's a lot of people that promise you this and promise you that, get with me and I'm gonna take you to the world, I'm gonna always be there, you know, and then flip scripts on you, and then all of a sudden you sitting back saying, what the hell was this all about? Then they try to tell you this explanation of this and explanation of that, and you know what I'm saying, it wasn't like this and wasn't like that. Well, if it wasn't like that, then why the fuck did you present it like that? Going nowhere and doing nothing. It's your man, MrSan44Man. Check these stories out and see if I'm lying to you. That man lost his whole total career, y'all.